Somehow I just have a feeling that I've done this particular chapter, though we are doing it for the first time. Not sure why, but yeah. So, Shruti, you can raise your hand, start reading.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, can you please share the screen?
Yes, dear. And after that, Lakshmi Prasad, Mataji. Wait one second. Sorry. Just 1 second. Yeah. Yes, you can start. You can do 3 paras. I think, yeah. First 3 paras you can. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. One Gopi said, chapter 31, Songs by the Gopis. One Gopi said, "My dear Krishna, ever since you took your birth in this land of Brajabhumi, everything appears to be glorious. The land of Vrindavan has become glorious, and it is as if the goddess of fortune is personally always existing here. But it is only we who are very unhappy because we are searching for you but cannot see you with our greatest effort. Our life is completely dependent upon you. Therefore, we request that you again come to us." Another Gopi said, "My dear Krishna, you are the life and soul even of the lotus flower that grows on the water of lakes made transparent by the clear rains of autumn. Although the lotus flowers are so beautiful, without your glance, they fade away. Similarly, without you, we are also dying. Actually, we are not your wives, but are your slaves. You never spent any money for us, yet we are simply attracted by your glance. Now, if we die without receiving your glance, you will be responsible for our deaths. Certainly, the killing of women is a great sin, and if you do not come to see us and we die, you will suffer the reactions of sin. So please come see us. Do not think that one can be killed only by certain weapons. We are being killed by your absence. You should consider how you are responsible for killing women. We are always grateful to you because you have protected us many times from the poisonous water of the Yamuna, from the serpent Kalia, from Bakasura, from the anger of Indra and his torrents of rain, from the forest fire, and so many other incidents. You are the greatest and most powerful of all. It is wonderful for you to protect us from so many dangers, but we are surprised that you are neglecting us at this moment." Mataji, could you please scroll up?
Yeah, just one more para.
Yes, Mataji. Dear Krishna, dear friend, we know very well that you are not actually the son of Mother Yashoda or the cowherd man Nanda Maharaja. You are the supreme personality of Godhead and the super soul of all living entities. You have, out of your own causeless mercy, appeared in this world, requested by Lord Brahma for the protection of the world. It is by your kindness only that you have appeared in the dynasty of Yadu. O best in the dynasty of Yadu, if anyone afraid of this materialistic way of life takes shelter at your lotus feet, you never deny him protection. Your movements are sweet and you are independent, touching the goddess of fortune with one hand and in the other bearing a lotus flower. That is your extraordinary feature. Please therefore come before us and bless us with the lotus flower in your hand. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So there are 2 things which we have to observe here. Look at the prayers, though they know that he is a supreme personality, they are not in that frame of mind to a son or a friend. He's the CEO of a company or the president of a country. We will still feel them more as a friend, right? You don't feel them as a CEO of a company or a president of a country. So the gopis are also thinking Krishna as the first relationship. It's not that they are not aware, they are, but their first relationship is Krishna as their friend, right? So, and they're telling in this land, goddess of fortune, which is Lakshmi, is always there because of that. Everybody is happy, but only we are unhappy because we are searching for you. They say that we are completely dependent on you. Whatever you do, we are like your wives. You can't even call us, we are not your wives, we're just literally your slaves. And killing you need not do with a weapon. If you notice, many people die out of depression or separation, right? So they are literally telling Krishna that torture will also come on you because you are nothing but we are majorly in love with you, and if anything happens to us, you are fully responsible. So do you want to take this blame is what they are actually trying to blackmail Krishna. Emotionally blackmail Krishna. Nobody can blackmail Krishna. But can Krishna be emotional? Okay, now I'm going to ask you, can Krishna be emotionally blackmailed, yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Absolutely, yes, because he is a very emotional person. He's a person. That is why we call him supreme person, right? So naturally, he will get very worried. And they are telling that you only protected. At the same time, they're not just accusing him. They're saying you only protected. So these are things which you did. Yeah, so you can go with the next para. Hare Krishna.
Read, Mataji.
Can you read? One second, I think you did this para. You can start from here.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dear Krishna, you are the killer of all the fears of the inhabitants of Vrindavana. You are the supremely powerful hero, and we know that you can kill the unnecessary pride of your devotee as well as the pride of women like us, simply by your beautiful smile. We are simply your maidservants and slaves. Please therefore accept us by showing us your beautiful lotus-like face. Shall I read, Mataji?
Yeah, 3 paras.
Okay. Dear Krishna, actually we have become very lusty having been touched by your lotus feet. Your lotus feet certainly kill all kinds of sinful activities of devotees who have taken shelter there. You are so kind that even the ordinary animals take shelter under your lotus feet. Your lotus feet are also the residence of the goddess of fortune, yet you danced on the heads of the Kaliya serpent with them. Now we are requesting you to kindly place your lotus feet on our breasts and pacify our lusty desires to touch you. O Lord, your attractive eyes, like the lotus, are so nice and pleasing. Your sweet words are so fascinating that they please even the greatest scholars, who also become attracted to you. We are also attracted by your speaking and by the beauty of your face and eyes. Please therefore satisfy us by your nectarian kisses. Dear Lord, words spoken by you or words describing your activities are full of nectar, and simply by speaking or hearing your words, one can be saved from the blazing fire of material existence. Great demigods like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva are always engaged in chanting the glories of your words. They do so to eradicate the sinful activities of all living entities in the material world. If one simply tries to hear your transcendental words, he can very quickly be elevated to the platform of pious activities. For the Vaishnavas, your words give transcendental pleasure, and saintly persons who are engaged in distributing your transcendental message all over the world are first-class charitable persons. This was confirmed by Rupa Goswami when he addressed Lord Chaitanya as the most munificent incarnation, because he distributed the words of Krishna and love of Krishna free of charge all over the world.
Yeah, this is Chaitanya's word. Thank you so much for beautiful reading. We have this sloka, right? Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Preya Pradashine Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaudatrishe Namaha. This is what they are talking about, where Rupa Goswami meets Chaitanya and it says Namo Mahavadanyaya, munificent incarnation. Because Krishna Prema Pradashine, because you've given the words and love of Krishna free of charge. Who can give gift? Right? If I'm giving you a gift, I should own it, right? So who owns Krishna? Chaitanya, because Chaitanya is only Krishna. So that very clearly tells. And he says even demigods like Brahma and Shiva are always engaged in chanting your words. And you're very beautiful. So he says that they're also telling that, we are becoming lusty, the very touch, having been touched by your lotus feet. Here, lust does not mean sexual desire, but a lot of love, right? So we should remember that in that context. And that automatically is the greatest shelter. And anybody wants to take shelter, you are welcoming, right? That's what. Yeah, next person can read the next 3 paras. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna everybody. Dandat Pranam. Dear Krishna, the gopis continued, you are very cunning. You can imagine how much we are distressed simply by remembering your cunning smile, your pleasing glance, your walking with us in front of Vrindavana, and your auspicious meditation. Your talks with us in lonely places were heartwarming. Now we are all aggrieved to remember your behavior. Please save us. Dear Krishna, certainly you know how much we are saddened when you go out of Vrindavana village to tend the cows in the forest. How we are afflicted simply to think that your soft lotus feet are being pricked by the dry grass and the tiny stones in the forest. We are so attached to you that we always think simply of your lotus feet. O Krishna, when you return from the pasturing ground with the animals, we see your face covered by your curly hair and dusted by the hoof dust of the cows. We see your smiling face and our desire to enjoy you increases. Oh dear Krishna, you are the supreme lover and you always give shelter to surrendered soul. You fulfill everyone's desire. Your lotus feet are worshipped even by Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe. On whoever on whoever worship your lotus feet, you without a doubt always bestow your benediction. So kindly be pleased with us and keep your lotus feet on our breast and thus relieve our present distresses. Dear Krishna, we are seeking your kisses, which you offer even to your flute. The vibration of your flute enchants the whole world and our hearts also. Kindly therefore return and kiss us with your mouth of nectar. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of 31st chapter of Krishna, songs by the Gopis. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you
This
so
is
much,
called
Mataji.
Gopi, very beautiful actually, and these are all the songs sung by Gopi in praise of Krishna. So that is why the chapter is very small and it's more of shlokas, not even shlokas, lovely chanting. So given a chance, you all should also sing. So what are they talking about is they are saying that your glance can actually resolve all the problems. Why don't every time I talk, why don't you all share the view of what you understood in this chapter? So let me hear. Ayushi, start. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
You all can share the view. I want each one of you all to talk for a minute of what do you feel after reading this chapter or the last 2-3 chapters. Why so much silence? I didn't ask in exam.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
I can hear you, Ma. I'm listening. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Mataji, this is telling about the thing that the gopis are feeling very distressed when they are not able to look around for Krishna. Krishna is hiding from them, and they are just pouring out their feelings, what they feel for Krishna, and they're pouring their heart out. When once they are, the absence of Krishna is kind of killing them. So it is about the feelings of the gopis, the pure feelings of
Very
the
nice, that's
gopis,
true.
which described.
I like the word you said, the pure feelings, because many times Bhagavad Gita, they're talking about not to read the 10th chapter straight because we will not understand the bhava. For us, our only understanding of lust is, means our, local relationship which a man has with a girl and all that. But here they are talking about the very pure form, and the gopis do not have the slightest lust in that is the importance which we have to study. I thought we can start, if we start another chapter, we will be halfway through. Krishna returns to gopis. I think that's also a small chapter. We can do that tomorrow. Do you all have any doubts to clarify, any realization? So I thought I'll take that for 5 minutes and end the session rather than start something and leave that incomplete. Is that okay with you all? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
It's fine.
Quite okay, Mataji.
So you all tell me what realizations you all have. So we spoke about realization. So what is the realization?
Mataji.
So what realizations you all have having? So silent. Don't you think you all should actively take part in one of these pastimes ever? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a very nice, relishable experience, right? So try and share this with your friends also. Krishna book is something which can be very easily understood by everybody. So I request each one of you all to make best use and try and come as fast as possible, as much as possible, and please spread this name and try and see if you can bring them to just listen to these stories. Prabhupada always says that when you are sleeping, you just listen to these stories and it will actually give you so much of a realization. So that is something which I thought I can leave it as a note for you all. So with this I'll end. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna everybody. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti Vaishnav Vijay Srila Prabhupada Vijay Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare